Hi, we are from an at-home tuition. In this video, we are going to see what is organizing data and how to organize the given data and to make a frequency distribution table for the same with few examples. First question is, what is organizing data? Explain with example. The data what we are collecting will be usually in an unorganized form. We call the unorganized data as a raw data. So what the information we are collecting will be not in an order. So that is called as unorganized data or raw data. So for further analysis or to understand what is given and what to find, we have to arrange or organize the data in a systematical or meaningful way or order. This is called as organizing data. Let us see how to organize the given data with an example. A group of students was asked for their favorite subject. The results were listed below. So if a teacher asks for a favorite subject, each student will give their own favorite subject. So teacher was writing whatever the students are saying. So they have collected the data like this. So first student art, second one mathematics, science, English, mathematics, art, English, mathematics, English, art, science, art, science, science, mathematics, art, English, art, science, mathematics, science and art. So if you look into the data, so data is not in an order. So which is the most liked subject and the one least liked? Solution. So what is given is favorite subject of each student. What you want to find is most liked subject and the one least liked subjects. So if you look into the given data, all the subjects are listed in random order. So it's very difficult to answer the question. So we have to arrange the given data in a systematic order. Here we will arrange the data in a table using tally marks like this symbol. Each tally mark indicates one student. The number of tallies before each subject gives the number of students who liked that particular subject. So this is known as frequency of that subject. The frequency gives the number of times that a particular entry occurs. The table made is known as frequency distribution table as it gives the number of times an entry occurs. Now we form a table with contents such as subject, tally and the number of students. So we have formed a table. This table we'll call it as frequency distribution table. Subjects, tally, number of students. So subject, if you look into the given raw data, we have art, mathematics, so I have written art, mathematics I have written mathematics, then science I have written science, then English I have written English. So if I take the first art, I have put one tally mark here, then mathematics, I have put one tally mark on mathematics. So science I have put one tally mark, English I have put one tally mark. Similarly mathematics. So we'll count how many arts is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have put 7 tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth tally mark will be always the crossing this 4 tally marks. So it's 5, 6 and 7. So the number of students opted arts is 7. Next we'll count mathematics. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 students opted mathematics. So I am drawing 5 tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4 and the fifth tally mark will be crossing the 4 tallies. So 5. So next we'll calculate science. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 students opted for science. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then fifth is crossing all the 4 tallies and 6. Next we'll count English. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 students were opted for English. So I am drawing 1, 2, 3, 4 tally marks. So now we have formed the frequency distribution table. From this table, now we are going to answer our question. So the question what is asked is, which is the most liked subject and the least liked subjects. So if the number of students are more, that subject is most liked by the students. So if you look into the table, we can easily say for arts, the number of students is 7. So arts is the most likely subject. And the least number, if you look into the table, for English, only 4 students has opted. So English is the least liked subject. So thus we can say that the most liked subject is art and the one least liked subject is English. Next question, a group of students were asked to say which animal they would like the most to have as a pet. The results are given below. Dog, cat, cat, fish, cat, rabbit, dog, cat. So like that they have given their own pet animals. So now make a frequency distribution table for the same. So the given is pet animal of each student. So now you have to make the frequency distribution table for the same. So if you look into the given data, all the animals are listed in random order. So it's difficult to form a table. So we have to arrange the given data in a systematic order. Similar to the previous question, we'll arrange the data in a table using tally marks. So this is the symbol of tally mark. So each tally mark indicates one student. Okay, the number of tallies before each pet gives the number of students who liked that pet most. So this is known as frequency of that pet. This tally mark is known as frequency of that pet. So this frequency gives the number of times that a particular entry occurs. So this table is known as frequency distribution table. Also it gives the number of times an entry occurs. Now we will form a table with the contents pet, tally and the number of students. So the first pet is dog. So I have written dog and I am going to count how many students like the dog as a pet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 10 students like dog as a pet. So now I am going to draw 10 tally marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth will be crossing all the 4. Again I am drawing 4 and the fifth will be crossing the 4. So totally I have 10 students. So actually if you count one dog, you have to put one tally here. Next if you go for a cat, then you have to put a tally mark on the cat. Okay, then third one is also cat, so I am putting tally mark on the cat. Next is fish, so I have put one tally mark on the fish. Next is cat, so I am putting a tally mark on the cat. Next is rabbit, so rabbit. So dog, cat. So like this I have drawn all the tally marks against each pet animal. So fish I have taken 3 and then rabbit 1, 2, 3, 4 rabbits. So I have drawn 4 tally marks, and cow we have only one student has cow as the pet animal. So I have put 1. So this is the way I have formed the frequency distribution table for the given information. Next question, consider the following information. Daily wages in rupees of 18 workers in a factory are given. So 250, 200, 180, 150, 200, 200, 250, 200, 150, 200, 200, 250, 180, 200, 150, 200 and 250. So make a frequency distribution table for the same. So the given is daily wages in rupees of 18 workers in a factory, and you want to find a frequency distribution table for the same. So if you look into the data, they are all in an unorganized manner, that is they are raw data. Now to make the frequency distribution table, it will be easy if we will arrange the wages in an ascending order. So now I have arranged all the wages in the ascending order, 150, 150, 180, 200 and 250. So now it's easy for you to draw the frequency distribution table. Now the contents of frequency distribution table are wages in rupees, tally marks and the number of workers. So now if you look at the wages are 150, 180, 200 and 250, 4 wages in rupees. So 150, 1, 2, 3. So 3 workers got 150 rupees. So I have drawn 3 tally marks and the number of workers is 3. Then 180 rupees, 1, 2, 3 where workers got 180. So I have marked 3. Then if you count 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 workers got 200 rupees wages. So I have put 8. So 4, then 1 crossed 5, then 1, 2, 3. So totally 8. Next 250, 1, 2, 3, 4 persons. So I have drawn 4 tally marks. Okay. So now if you arrange the data in an ascending order, then it will be easy for forming the frequency distribution table. Hope you have understood all the questions well. Thank you for watching the video.